What is going on, guys? It's Devourer coming at you with another ARK Valguero video, and I know it's been a minute since I posted that cave locations video, and I know multiple times in that video I promised I'd do an artifact location guide on Valguero, and yeah, I'm sorry I was a bit slacking. I went on vacation, so I couldn't exactly post it, but here I am coming at you with the artifact video. So we're gonna do this like pretty organized, I guess. We're gonna go through the artifacts that are in the same cave, and then we'll do the other artifacts. So there's two sets of artifacts that are in the same cave, and all the others are in separate caves. So the first cave system we'll do is the lair. It's this one with the brood mothers in it. And it's located at 74.5, 42.8 is the cave entrance right here, and it's in the redwoods right around here next to Green Ob, kind of in the middle, right next to Red Ob is the closest. But here's the entrance. It looks like this, but this is pretty much just the entrance, okay, at 74.3, 42.6. Now inside the lair, which is this cave system, you have three different artifacts. The artifacts are the artifact of the immune, the artifact of the pact, and the artifact of the strong. Now these artifacts are spread out throughout the cave. This cave is probably one of the most dangerous caves because it's got spiders and the brood mothers guard it. And it's got snakes, got bats, got all that shit. But yeah, this cave is probably one of the worst caves. I don't really know much. I'm gonna see if I find an artifact right away. I know the locations and the coordinates of each one, but I don't know how to get to them because I didn't plan this video ahead. I just kind of wrote it down on the chords, and yeah, I went with it. But this is what the cave looks like, and as you can see, it's got a lot of insects. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna do this because this is kind of probably gonna be annoying for you guys. So I mean, there's a lot of bugs, a lot of stuff in this cave. This is pretty much what the cave looks like. Now, I'll get to you when we get to the first artifact, which is going to be the artifact of the immune. Alright, so we've reached the artifact of the immune, and as you can see, it is terrible down here. Like, I'm just like, oh, I just destroyed the artifact of the immune. That's awkward. But yeah, as you can see, it's terrible down here. There's tons of insects, tons of everything. You guys done yet? Alright, but yeah, it's in this lower section of the cave. Here's the coordinates of it. I don't know what I said earlier, but 74.2, 35.9. That's the artifact of the immune. You have to go through a little tiny crouch spot, and then you drop down into this little section here. It's a pretty weird looking section. Kind of reminds me of Aberration a bit, but not the same, you know. Kind of like a Ragnarok cave, but you come up here, and this is kind of where you enter in, and then you come up here and you drop down. Go left and enter this section here, and this is at the back of this section is where you find the artifact of the immune. So the next artifact inside this cave is the artifact of the pack. Alright, so the artifact of the pack. Now this is a bit different from the other artifact as it doesn't have anything around it. It's at 70.1, 90, or what? No. 70.1, 39.2, and it's right here, the artifact of the pack. So you take it, yada yada yada. Now this one looks a little different. It looks like it's a completely different cave, but it's not. It's just very interesting on where it is. Now you go in the water to get here, but it's a long stream of water that you have to go through and swim through in order to find the artifact of the pack. So it's not very dangerous once you actually get to the water, but before that, of course, it's going to be just as dangerous as the rest of the cave. Now you can see there's not much here, but obviously, once you get at a certain point, they're all gonna be here. Like, look, what? Yeah. I'm surprised my game hasn't crashed. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's kind of why it's so dangerous. So, we're gonna go... Yeah, hold up. Sorry for the lag and the terrible sensation, but we have a fly problem. Alright, but yeah, as you can see, it's pretty dangerous right before you get into there, but once you pass that little corridor, it's pretty safe. But yeah, that's the artifact of the pack. Now, the only other artifact left inside the layer cave system, which I think is by far the most dangerous cave system in Valguero, is the artifact of the strong. Now, I'll cut back to you when I find it. Alright, and now here is the artifact of the strong. So, the artifact of the strong looks like this. Yada, yada, yada. Boom, bam, bam. It's at 72.2, 36.6. Now this one, again, is at one of those spots where you don't see much insects. And that's because there are none around here. But it's actually pretty similarly close to the immune, whereas if you're going to be running artifacts in this cave, you're probably going to want to go in order of pack, strong, then immune, because as you can see down there is where we saw the immune, and for strong you just kind of run across here, jump over here, and then in here is the cave. It's perfectly safe, so you won't take much damage, as where for the immune you're going to take a lot, so you need to save your armor. So you get packed first, and then you get strong, and then go for the immune, you're going to be perfectly fine. Alright, but that's all the artifacts for the layers. Now the next cave system we're going to be doing is the temple, now, or the lost temple, and I'm pretty sure that is the one with the hidden door, so I'll be right back when we get there. Alright, and just as expected, the lost temple where the artifact of the brute and the artifact of Devourer are located is at the hidden it's called the Lost Temple, but it's at the hidden door access. Now, for any of you guys who didn't watch my last video of all caves in Valguero, which you can go back and watch, it's the 2 videos down on my channel, I think, right now, depending on when I post this. But also, before we get into the rest of the video, be sure to subscribe, like, and comment what you guys want to see next. But anyway, alright, so what I was saying is the way to open this, it looks like just a straight wall, but actually there's stuff on the other side. You come over here, you press the button, and presto, the giant slab opens. You just walk in, it's got a timer, it clicks, and eventually it slams down as hard as possible, apparently. But alright, so here's the cave. You walk in. Once you get in the cave, your coordinates are 47.1, 87.8. So you walk in the cave and you come down here. Like I said, the 2 artifacts that are in here are the artifact of the brute and the artifact of the devourer. But this one's also pretty similar to the last cave, where it's going to have some creatures, but where it differs is it has water creatures. It's got eels, and yeah, I don't like eels. Eels are kind of a thing I hate in the game. They're fast, they do shocks, and yeah, no, I'm good. I'd rather not. But if you want these artifacts, you gotta do it. And you gotta trust, or you gotta pass through them. But you can see me, I'm just looking around. I have no idea what this cave is about. Never been in it before in my life. But yeah, I'll cut to you when we get to the next artifact. Alright, so we're at the next artifact. And yeah, this took me a while to find. I knew the chords, but I couldn't find it. And you're kind of probably can understand. It's not where you expect a normal artifact to be. It'd be like on the edge of here or something. But it's not. I mean, here are the chords. You can see the glow of it right up there. It's at 48.5, 90.5. And you have to come up all the way to the top of the cave. And here's the artifact. The artifact of Devourer. Now, the artifact's located right up here on the top, and there's drops all along in this little area, but you have to swim through one of those cave systems like that. You can see the entrance right there, and it's in this little area. If you find the marker of the middle rock, and then just look at up here, and it's straight across up here, straight up from these sharp, jagged rocks. Now, this artifact's a little harder to find, so make sure you have grappling hooks or whatever you need to get up there when you do try to traverse this and get the artifact. Alright, so the next artifact inside the Lost Temple is the artifact of the brute, so I'll cut back to when we get to that. Alright, and the next artifact is the artifact of the brute. Now this one's a little easier to find, it's not on the top of anything, but here it is. Here's the artifact of the brute. It's at 47.7, 88.0 in this little ruin type area, surrounded by 2 pits of eels. It looks like there's a blue drop right there, but it's got eels and it's got pearls, though, if you want to farm some pearls while you're down here. But more eels on this side with some pearls. Now, there are some cavern entrances that you can go through to get to here, and I do think you still have to do some swimming, although I'm not positive on that because I just ghosted through the walls to get here, because I can't be bothered traversing the whole cave. That's a lot of work. But yeah, here's the chords, 47.7 and 88.0, I think were the original ones I said. But yeah, it's right in the middle of these ruins area. You got these glowing rocks all over the place and this giant weird looking rock in the middle if you need that to base your directions on. But that's it for all the artifacts that are set in caves together. Now the rest of the artifacts, there are 10 in total. The rest, 5 artifacts we have left are all in separate caves, so I'll come back to when we get to the next artifact. Alright, so the next artifact we have is the artifact of the Destroyer, and this artifact is the only artifact that is not in a cave on the list. It's actually in the, I forget what this area, the White Cliffs. Okay, the White Cliffs, the highland looking area, but White Cliffs, it's on one of the top pillars over here, right in the middle at about 67.089.2, and this is the artifact of the Destroyer. It comes with a scorched sword skin, I don't know, but it's right there on the top of the pillar. You can see green ob and whatnot from this area, but it's pretty simple. It's simple to get to. You just need a flyer or grappling hooks or climbing picks or whatever you want to get up here with. It's a tall pillar, so be prepared for multiple climbing picks if that's your route. But yeah, that's the artifact of the Destroyer, so I'll see you at the next artifact. Alright, so the next cave that we are actually going to is the Aberration area, the Unknown, the Emerald Forest, whatever you want to call it. The entrance to this is at 37.8, 57.5. There is a second entrance, but this is the entrance we're going to be using. Now, the artifact that is inside this cave is the artifact of the Gatekeeper. Now, I don't exactly know exactly where this is in the cave, but it's definitely in the cave. I'm looking up my note sheet real quick. 48.0, 58.9, so it's pretty far, probably deep inside the cave, so I'm going to cut to when I actually get to the artifact. Alright, so the artifact of the Gatekeeper is located at the very bottom of the Aberration area, as you can see. I'll cam it down so it looks proper. But here's the bottom of it. Right here is the artifact located at 48.0, 59.0, exactly. It's going to let me open it, and there it is, the artifact of the Gatekeeper, and the scorched spike skin. I don't know why those are in there, but here it is. There's also a drop right next to it. I guess this is purple. Yeah, what is that? But yeah, right here is the artifact locations at the bottom of the Aberration area, so it's definitely a trek to get down here, but if you're trying to do the Valguero bosses, it is definitely worth it. Alright, so that's all for this cave, so I'll catch you in the next cave, or the next artifact spot. Alright, so the next artifact on this list is the artifact of the Crag, whatever, C-R-A-G. It's located in this little area here, the Boro Forest, right next to one of the obbies. Yeah, kind of near Green Obby, which you can kind of see. It's right next to the lake. This is kind of the surrounding area, but right here is the cave entrance, this little kind of pyramid shape here. It's located at 34.351.4, and this is the cave you go into. It's a alright cave. It's got a lot of metal nodes and stuff. So we're going to go into it. It's a lava cave, as you can see. It's pretty bright, but the artifact should not be very far. I'm pretty sure yeah, that's it right there. So you just come right in the cave, you come over here, do some parkour, jump over here, and right here is the artifact of the Crag, right here, presto, and a scorched torch skin for whatever reason, no idea. But yeah, just gotta be careful of all the different lava spots and not to fall in the lava, because that would suck. But yeah, guys, this is such a simple cave. It doesn't have much to it, and it's just no insects to fight, so it's pretty easy. But that's pretty much the artifact of the Crag, whatever you want to say. But yeah, on to the next artifact. Alright, so the next artifact on the list is the artifact of the Cunning. Now it is in the Snow Cave at 15.6, 27.5 is the entrance right here. It's right next to Blue Obby. So if you can see here, you just got these little lakes. You can get your bearings based on this, and Blue Obby right there. So it's in this general vicinity. But you come down here. Let's actually go slow mo 3 a little faster, right? But here's the entrance to the cave. The artifact should be just inside of it. Not too far, I believe. But yeah, you come in here, it's got a lot of crystals, some cool snow architecture. So you're just kind of following it, and yeah, here's the artifact. The artifact of the Cunning. Can I open it, please? Thank you. The artifact of the Cunning, just right here. Super simple, not very dangerous. Maybe if you count the dire wolves and the RGs outside, it might be a little dangerous for you PvE players. But if you got some decent flak, some decent guns, they should be no issue. But that's pretty much all for the artifacts of the Cunning. Now that's the 9th artifact, and the 10th artifact on our list is the artifact of the Sky Lord. And once we get there, I will show you the chords. Alright, so the last artifact we have is the artifact of the Sky Lord. Now, this one is located in the Wyvern Trench, or the Great Trench, whatever you want to call it. It's located at 8.873.0 is the trench location, and this, of course, is filled with wyverns. So yeah, it's kind of brutal. But if you come down here, you gotta go traverse through this whole section. It's super long to get to it. But you go all the way through here, and I gotta find this again, but point something. Yeah, right here. It's straight down here. I'm an idiot. But yeah, pretty much all you do is you come down the corridor, you follow, you just keep going down, and then as soon as you see this path, you go straight down here to this little area here, and here's the artifact of the Skylord. It's located at 13.472.7, and it is the 10th and final artifact on our list. So I would end the episode here, but it's kind of gloomy, so hold right on. Alright, and that was the 10th and final artifact for the map of Valguero. There are only 10 artifacts. Some are located together in caves, while others are not and are all by themselves. But like I said, there are only 10, and you need all 10 to the bosses if you wish. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure. I'm just going to say that because it makes me look smarter. But that is all 10 artifacts for the map of Valguero. Now, if you guys did enjoy this video and want to see more content like this, please give me a like and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to reach at least 500 subscribers, maybe even 1,000. That'd be terrific. I'm at like 367 at the time of recording this, so it'd be great if I could just get a bit more. That'd be fantastic. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like. If you like what I do on my channel, subscribe and comment what you guys want to see next, whether it be Valguero content or other art related content. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.